All right, something different. Friday night influencer. Something different. Just thoughts on a trade, on a perspective here. World War II markets. U.S. Is it open for business? What I mean by that, U.S. Treasuries financing the U.S. government debt. There was 100 participants a month ago. Maybe there's 98. Maybe there's 95 now when I show up at these Treasury auctions. So what does that do? U.S. government, $37 trillion. It did. You gotta refinance it one way or the other. They need some help. They gotta do it on a longer duration basis. Some of these 30-year treasury bonds, these ILUs that we're gonna pay you back, nominal, whatever it was, the principal on these bonds. What about if they don't want to buy them? What happens? But these US deficits and US spending, social spending has to continue no matter what. Like, that's just the game. Austerity is not a part of the game. What about these things really start blowing out? The yields on these things. So like that PFIX ETF is interesting. These non-duration bonds really start going no bid. These things just they go moon. But how do you risk that? How do you do a hedge on that trade if it doesn't work out? They're gonna come in, they're gonna buy the shit out of them like they do all the times. 2008, 2020, Fed, whoever, whatever, they do a coordinated effort to buy those long duration bonds. What do you think that does then to the US dollar? What do you think that does to I want to own something that can't be printed, has no counterparty risk, Mr. Money for 5,000 years, gold? It just it just moons. So one or two things are going to happen in this macro backdrop. The government is going to print a whole shitload of money, which is going to devalue the currency even quicker, and that is going to put a moon bid into gold. Or two, yields are going to rise. They're going to rise slowly over time, enough to make some money off this trade. And I think this is an interesting trade. And I think it's worth looking at. Long PFIX at ETF and a hedge of just being on gold. Just those two trades.